Well, I suppose while we're waiting, Garbutt, give me a perception test, please. Oh, nice.
Solid.
There's something shiny coming out of here.
Something shiny coming out.
Yeah, there's you're getting like a little glint, like sometimes the light hits something just right in there, and it's particularly shiny. Can't tell what it is from over here and the bluish light, but there is definitely something glinting every now and again when the sort of torch bounces around properly, or that sort of thing.
Noted. So, are we like just going to try and talk them out of the cave? Because I have an idea.
Tell us your idea.
Well, we have a pub, and we can't always be there to run it. So, we need staff.
This is what we have the zombie for.
Doorman. Most of our clientele don't speak whatever that thing was speaking. So, kobold bar and housekeeping staff, and then mummy doorman.
Hang on a second. Have these kobolds spoken common to us?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
earlier on, as soon as they noticed that there were other humanoids, and when they weren't speaking directly to Garvek, they were speaking in the common tongue.
Oh, right, okay.
But spoke Draconic to him directly.
That's fine.
Which barely makes a difference because most of the party speaks Draconic anyway.
Of course.
It's one of those languages you make sure you pick up.
Of course, but kobolds have to speak correctly, which is to say Draconic. But impossible.
So it's more like pigeon Draconic. That's how I picture it anyway.
Probably not far wrong.
Or they speak pigeon common? I don't know.
I don't even understand how that language came into being. Sub language, I suppose.
Yeah.
So yeah, we could, like, the guys at the door said that they wanted to live in the town, but had to resort to stealing a mine. So why not let them live in a town?
I reckon you could convince Speaker Nimsy of that. There's lots of weird, wonderful sorts come to Lonelywood after all.
You know, it was the kobold in the party that she trusted with the key. Just an idea. Feel free to veto.
I think they would be useful. I think them working with Mummy might be slightly difficult.
Maybe. Wonder if he can cook.
Mummy. Salvage cooking like?
Oh, yeah, he's a mummified elf. I imagine it's pretty good.
Yeah, if you don't mind, eating vegetarian with random bits of flaky, rotten flesh in your meals.
Thanks, Phil.
Anytime.
But it's not vegetarian.
Well, it's intended to be vegetarian.
It's like finding the odd bandage in a meal.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. Nice and crispy.
We could mark it as Mummy's home cooking.
Sorry, what?
Mummy's home cooking. Just like Mummy used to make.
You've definitely lost me in the context of that one.
I forgot something, by the way. Since you roll that perception check, Arvik, I'm just going to copy your token over here, just for simplicity's sake. On the underside of the of the gangway you crossed earlier, there are two more kobolds on the underside of it, like sawing away at some of the supports.
I would shout down to them. They're like, "Oi, what are you
In
doing?"
this case, they're up a level over here, sort of thing.
Wait, what? They're up a level.
Up 2 levels technically. You're currently on level -2, if you want to call it that, and they're on ground level.
Okay.
Or
cool.
Or to use the American system, they're in level 1 of the dungeon, and you're down on level 3. So level 3, 1 in between, and then the one in between is where you met the other kobolds, and then on up again. There's these two hanging off the bottom, trying to sort of saw away.
Yeah, I just like shout to them like, "Oi, what are you doing? Stop it!"
How did we? Oh yeah, we went up here, didn't we? To get to here.
Oh, I can't seem to move my token at all.
That's because it's paused at the minute.
All right.
We can do this without having to do anything. So
I just wanted a better view, that's all.
So resolve these. There you go. Sort of look down, shot back down at you. You can't. You see their mouths moving, but you can't. They can tell you've noticed them, but the roar of the waterfall right fucking beside you is a little bit too loud to make anything intelligibly.
Fuck. I took keen mind, not observant.
I was going to say, as a reminder, the I don't know the central room with the rather deep fall. You basically have to shout to speak to somebody that's right beside you. That's how thundering loud it is.
Okay. And that case, how far up are they?
Let me double check. Each level is about 15 feet, so they are 30 feet above you.
Ah, sweet. And so they're about there up.
Yeah. That is well within 60 feet for you, yeah. I think Pythagoras would tell us there's something around middle of 40 feet away from you. Straight line.
But you're forgetting that
Pi
D&D
who?
is non-Euclidean.
Euclid? What?
So if they're 30 feet ahead and 30 feet up, they're only 30 feet away.
Are these elves?
Oh, I know.
Are these elvish
They're
names?
kobolds.
Kobolds. Oh, okay.
No, you're playing SCP now. Euclidean, Euclid. No.
So
Okay, yeah, sure.
can I reach them with a mage hand if I like step on?
Give him a smack.
Give me a stealth roll, by the way. I mean, I assume you can now see the kobolds down in the way. I would assume they haven't noticed you yet. This is more just so you conceal your movement rather than to actually roll with advantage, because you only need to like stay out of sight. You don't need to be quiet. Yeah, all good.
Yeah. Cool.
So
So
have been not stealth, same difference.
I thought you said sleight of hand.
I meant stealth, but same difference in your sheet. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it can reach. What are you doing?
Like, are they using like saws or?
Yeah, but I mean, they're like a little, like, what's the, just little tiny bow saws, like nothing major. You wouldn't call it industrial. You'd call it maybe something you would find in, like, maybe like a toolbox, something like that. Not something that would get hung up in the wall by itself. If you want to use that as a.
Okay, cool. I'd like to try and yoink it out of one of their hands.
Oh, okay. I am going to get like a dexterity check in their part, and a dexterity check at disadvantage given that they're sort of hanging on as well. Can I have dexterity from you as well, or sleight of hand, whatever? If you anything that would give you some sort of advantage in that, feel free.
No.
Okay.
Fuck.
Oh, even with disadvantage. So your mage hand is visible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he sees well, I'm assuming you have it fashioned after a kobold hand, sort of floating up to him, and he sort of swipes it out of the way. You can clearly see they haven't got very far through it. I probably would take them like another hour or two to do any real damage to it. The structure into like.
Are these like normal kobolds or like winged?
No, normal kobolds. They've
normal kobolds.
Climbed up. You can see a couple of sort of vague guide ropes sort of lashed onto the corner over here.
So, have they seen me yet? If
Yes.
not, my mage hand will be pointing down to me.
Yeah.
And I'll be like making like stop motions. Maybe like a shrug of like, why?
You see one of them like point up at it, and then do like quite a quick motion pointing down.
Point at me, point up towards the exit. Like, but I need to go out that way.
You get, I suppose, like a one-shouldered shrug.
Like, point at me, like, mouth motion, like, and then pointing, like, down the corridor towards where they indicated the, like, main guy will be.
Othello kind of looks at him. Are you trying to say you're going to eat them? What?
It's a kobold thing. You wouldn't understand.
Well, I suppose seeing they've been caught out.
Do I see these guys?
Yeah, you see them. They haven't noticed you yet. Seem to be sort of talking amongst themselves.
Oh, and are they like their pictures look like?
Yep. Well, assuming the wrapped up kobolds are generic kobolds for this for Icewind Dale.
This one specifically.
Yep. That one specifically.
Cool. I guess I would. Oh, is that just so I know sort of where they are?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. What have I got? So have they stopped soaring, or have they gone back to it?
Yeah, they've stopped sawing. They're sort of looking at you a bit confused, but they start sort of scrabbling their way like back across the rocks, and sort of some vague sort of like stabbing their claws into the small gaps in the wall, and they seem to be doing a fairly effective job at climbing. And will be making the way back down.
Sorry, they're making their way down.
So like across the wall and down. Yeah.
Okay.
Rolls are on fire tonight, boys. I'd be careful.
Ooh. Well, that's out of the way.
Seen that meme dodge.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
Are you going to let them beat you to their boss, or what are you thinking? We're past 20 minutes, by the way, so go ahead and make progress so it kills them.
All right, cool.
Okay.
In that case, yeah, I would sort of, while they're making their way down, I imagine it would take them a little while, although not 20. I'd sort of pop my head into this bit, I guess, and sort of give a give a greeting, like get their attention, like if I can. Obviously, noise.
Yeah, it takes you sort of making a noise, make a bit of attention for the winged kobold. Kind of a perception check, by the way, to turn around and hold his hands up and say, "Oh, stop, stop, stop! We mean you no harm. Please don't hurt us." Like so. You know I normally do kobold voices.
Okay.
Just for reference.
Can I insight?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh right.
Yep, it's kobold.
Cool. Huh.
And it's set in common as
And
well, by the
so-
way. Immediately common, no draconic.
Okay. In that case, I would be like, likewise, we mean you no harm. May I step in out of the noise?
You do, of course, you've seen Garvik head on in or head on across the rickety bridge. Not that rickety. Perfectly serviceable. Point if it makes you feel any better, if you fall off this thing, it's an insta kill. So,
Okay.
so don't worry, it is secure. I'm not going to like trap your bullshit in these.
Okay, good. In which case, yeah, okay, we'll try then.
Because there are no provisions for almost ton characters, which means because it doesn't say it's not safe, it is safe. Don't worry.
Sure.
I mean, the little bucket going across a fucking bit of rope. Yeah, I'm more than happy to say lol, mate, to that. But the stuff that's bashed into the rock and made of solid wood, I'm not going to bullshit you over.
You're not feeling that mean today.
As amusing as it would be, and as amusing as it was last session, don't worry.
I mean, running out of the abyss at the same time as running this would be a bit of a nightmare to
Would be
rejoin the
it'd be like,
party.
Okay, Pointy, you are going to be helping me start a new Pointy of Out of the Abyss.
See
you
you
wake
at
up
level
in
10.
you wake up in a dry prison cell
Yeah.
after somehow surviving the fall.
Yeah. That was the real
Horses always
campaign
land
all
on their feet.
along.
It would be a perfect gotcha.
Like for real though, if someone's character did fall in there, I'd be like, if you want to start off at whatever level this character's at the start of the Out of the Abyss campaign, whenever that happens, you're more than welcome. But in the meantime, I need a new character because you're not getting them back. But anyway,
Time to go swan diving, I guess.
so yeah, Garvik, you see, sorry, with that perception, as a brief description of Kobold here, it's Kobold wearing. I think you would describe his general appearance and apparel as a bit more humanoid. Like the clothes are a bit more fitted. They're not just sort of rougher scraps sort of thrown on and to protect from the cold. It's very much wearing clothes in the same way I suppose you would be from your sort of base Goliath sensibilities of wearing something that's actually clothes. You'll see almost like a researcher's cloth satchel of sorts, which definitely looks too big on a kobold frame, sort of hanging off its hip and almost down to its ankles. and the strap's been adjusted a few times. Like it's doubled up for most of the strap to sort of shorten it enough to fit in, to fit him essentially.
And it's definitely not just a miniature dragonborn.
Definitely not a miniature dragonborn.
Cool.
Yeah, wings are made of thin wood and tattered cloth.
Well, well met, I guess. I'll extend a hand.
He shakes it warmly with a smile.
Now, unfortunately, we're here from a little bit of business from the town. Apparently, they're not best pleased that you've taken occupancy of the cave.
Well, you see, it's quite the misunderstanding. The chaps in the mine ran off before I could explain we meant them no harm.
I mean, understandable. We are formidable creatures.
Quite. Yes.
This is probably the most polite conversation ever held by kobolds.
Yes.
So, what was it you wanted to discuss with them before they ran off?
Well, you see, we were wanting to make residence in the town. We were merely stopping here, as a sort of stopping point outside of town and rest for the night. But they didn't want to be around us and somewhat left us run of the place. And I must say, after running away from a yeti, we weren't unhappy for the presumed offering.
That's not very gracious of them.
Yes, he even sent the guardian after us a few days ago.
Yes, we dealt with the thing that gave them some issues. Like a tentacly beak thing. Couple of floors up.
Yes,
One
some
floor.
peculiar noises come out of that. And he sort of points at the large pit.
Come out of the pit.
Noises, mostly. And presumably that's where it came from.
Well, for obvious reasons, the town has asked us to come and see if we can get the mine back from you, but it appears that we've solved just a big misunderstanding. Don't move your character out that way.
No, trying to do the off-grid placement so that it's not like half on and half
shift.
off the.
No, I'm happy enough to consider that on it. Don't worry.
Okay. It worries me slightly. That's all. Gives me the wobbly legs, you know.
Well, you know how it is. The everlasting winters made the wilderness rather unsafe for, well, I suppose our kind, and the and the cold weather dulls our wits. I mean, please, we only want a place to stay, so we can keep out of this horrible weather. We can work, and we won't cause trouble. Termly would definitely be richer for having us.
I'm sure they would, but they seem a bit of a closeted lot. Have you considered Lonelywood?
A little farther out of our way, but we could.
They seem a bit more accepting of outsiders. And, save you having to explain to people that it wasn't you that killed the town's guard, it was some tentacle brain beak thing from out of whatever pit that is.
Yes, I think so.
So, how many of you are down here?
There's the chaps here, so that's 4, and then we've got the other 4 upstairs. I think they were trying to find some food earlier.
Uh-huh. And the 2 gentlemen that were trying to cut the bridge upstairs?
Well, we didn't want another guard incursion. I mean, I'm sure you know yourself. Doesn't take much to hold up a kobold, but those chaps in plate armor would have a somewhat harder time getting across.
Yeah, and my friends here would have had a hard time getting back.
Well, I do apologize, but well, one wasn't expecting Centaur and was that a Goliath coming down here in a town made of humans?
Yes, well, if you could not cut off our only means of getting back to the surface, that would be greatly appreciated. And I'll sort of look around at the rest of them and say, also, if we could have a word in private?
Oh, just for clarity, I assume you've been having this whole conversation in common since he started it in common. Yes.
Yeah,
That's great. Yeah.
that's usually common courtesy.
Yep. No, that's what I assumed because of that. And Trex just says to the rest of them, yeah, so run along, lads, and see if there's any more rat upstairs. And just head on up. I'm gonna be really lazy and just drag them over the map.
Oh, I'm guessing we're all listening into this.
Yep.
As they walk past, I'll give them another ration.
All right, just yeah, sure, sounds good.
Well, I know there's no rat upstairs, so
Yeah.
So I'll say to them like, "There's no rat. Have this."
There was that other passageway with the rat tracks that we didn't go down.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But why won't you change?
And find the way out.
I'm just gonna give it to him anyway. So
yeah,
I have enough of the fuckers.
sounds good.
So as soon as we're like have a moment, I'll just say, so what's actually going on? And I'll say that in Draconic.
And he's just gonna say, he's gonna like like scratches his ear a little bit and says, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't quite get that." Oh wow, nice. You literally give me what is it? It's intelligence versus deception, right?
Insight usually.
Yeah, so roll me insight. So like, unless you're getting that one.
Ooh, it threatened it.
Yeah, something's definitely up. You're not buying that he didn't hear you.
So I'll give like a knowing look at the wings and everything else. Like, I'll just say in common, like, what's actually going on here?
I don't know what you're talking about. We
Like,
simply want residence in Tourmaline. After running
yes,
for our lives.
I'm sure the rest of them do, but you in particular, what's with the like what's going on?
Oh, the wings, you mean?
Well, yeah. For a start,
Let's say, yeah, the lads aren't the brightest, shall we say, but they respect the wings as leadership.
mm-hmm. And the not speaking Draconic.
Oh, I speak Draconic, all right. It's
Say that in Draconic.
this all part of trying to be part of civilization. There's lots of kobolds that insist in speaking Draconic all the time, and I fear that's what sets them apart of society. If it's all the same to you, I'm going to politely decline.
Hmm. Have you always been a kobold?
Always? What kind of question's that?
I mean, it happens.
It was not. Been a kobold since the day I was born.
And was it the first time you were born?
Of course.
I thought I was just gonna
Do I
kind
need-
of
do I
say
need to
over his head,
insight
yeah, he's
again?
always this weird.
I mean, just for the sake of having it all 100%, but
Yeah.
advantage this time. Just so there's no way you could. Yeah, yeah. He's talking out his arse, and is apparently really bad at it.
Okay, I'll be frank and honest with you. See that guy at the back there?
Yes.
With the bow? That's my brother.
Hello.
Must have been a strange relationship your parents had.
Oh, yes, but that had nothing to do with my reincarnation.
Car what?
Now, I've been honest with you. How's yours in? What's going on?
We're looking for safety in Tourmaline.
No, with you specifically. What's going on? Something doesn't add up. Now, we're not looking for trouble. We're just looking for honesty. Want to know who we're dealing with and why.
You see him sort of like clutching at the satchel a little bit and say, nothing's wrong. I'm simply leading these kobolds into society. My brothers.
It's these kobold now, not my fellow kobolds.
Yes, these, my fellow kobolds.
Hmm. Look, you can be honest with me here now, in the quiet, or I can point out your irregularities to your friends, and we can sort it that way. Because I don't think you're being entirely honest.
Well, I've no idea what this reincarnation nonsense is you're talking about.
Does he?
No, he doesn't. I'm not even going to bother doing another roll for that. He genuinely has no idea.
Okay. Okay, so perhaps a polymorph or something along those lines. I mean,
Roll Arcana.
fuck's sake.
Oof.
Honestly, that's enough for me to suggest. Have you considered possession?
Huh.
Ah.
I thought Rogue Trader had finished months ago. Hmm. What have I got? Eh. So if it's not okay, I would like look over my shoulder and sort of try to give some sort of like warning look,
Sure.
like just like maybe glance down at a fellow's hand axes.
Can I roll to see if I interpret this correctly?
By all means, give me
Fun.
an intelligence roll, please.
To the barbarian. It's probably better than my.
I know what I asked.
Okay. I kind of like pick up on it and go, oh, okay. We're expecting trouble then.
I mean, he's indicating something you're very familiar and quite keen on.
Yeah.
So, yep.
With Vaden.
He's not trying to send me weirdly timed flirty looks or anything like that.
I mean, you know where you keep your hand axes, so I'll take the same from Vaden if you really want, but
Intelligence, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yep, you're picking up what he's laying down.
So, has this always been your body?
Steam sort of clutched at the hatch a little bit closer and spluttered. Of course it has. I don't know what you're talking about. Of course it's always been my body.
Hmm. Then I suppose you wouldn't mind explaining what's in the satchel.
I well, if I give you, will you go away?
It
The satchel.
depends what's in it.
It's very valuable to me.
It doesn't answer my question.
He's gonna sort of panic a little bit and try and like take it off himself and put it onto you. Okay. So can I have a dex save, please?
Okay.
Fair enough. So you see him be failed, by the way. He definitely didn't beat 20. He seems sort of like fling it off him. He's still holding holding it at the sort of base of the straps, like right on top of the bag itself, and sort of like almost like tries to lasso your sort of head with it. And then as soon as he fails, he sort of pulls it back and sort of takes like a little step back and saying that he's failed.
Oh god.
I didn't target. Sorry.
Nice.
There you go.
Matching the save throw.
That's a pass.
It's a pass, yeah. There's the 14. So it doesn't quite work as you effect. He lets out what was more like a nervous giggle than hideous laughter.
Okay. Anything else, or is that?
No, he's sort of I wouldn't say cowering back a little bit, but he's definitely got that sort of cornered look about him.
Right. No more of this nonsense. Tell us what's going on, or I also just drove my shoulder at the centaur. Things will have to get messy.
He's gonna on saying that and looking over and saying Vadney's gonna try one more time. I'll let you do it with advantage this time since you're prepared, or you've done it before. So dex save with advantage. Nice. What would you? Oh man, we missed 7 without the advantage. Nice.
Yep.
Cool. Roll high as well. So yeah. At this time, he dodged so well that he misses and stumbles a little bit. The satchel straight comes flying out of his hand, and trips, falls on his face. As soon as he lets go of it, a figure sort of almost like flies out flies out of him, and is sort of standing beside the satchel.
Okay. What's going on?
I
Like,
don't know.
is he moving?
It sort of stumbled out. Kind of like imagine like somebody sort of tripping over like a loose tile or something like that, and sort of stumbles out past you, and immediately sets his eyes on Othello. And let's see, is that it? Othello, can I have a charisma saving throw, please?
Charisma save. Okay.
Oh no.
Do I get any kind of
Oh,
reaction
dear.
to this?
Oh, just charisma save.
Just normal.
Charisma save, yep.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, that's good.
You see the ghost sort of trip over and almost almost comically jump into Othello.
It's a good job I don't have telekinesis.
You'll see Othello sort of step over and immediately grab the satchel and scoop it up.
Ah.
And you see.
Can I take an action?
Oh, do you want to start combat at this point?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Like something fucky's going on.
Okay, roll for initiative. I'll do this for you, Pointy. Sorry.
Oh for fuck.
Sorry.
Initiative, please.
I was. It's always I am. Yes.
At least my mage armor's still up.
And you're going first. Othello's just ran over, snatched this satchel, and is looking at you in an aggressive fashion. You hear her say, "Oh, this one's much better," said that midget.
Hey.
Can I move to there? Shit. Is she wearing the satchel?
Yeah.
Can I try and cut it off?
You can. With what?
And try with a dagger, because I can hold a dagger in one hand and possibly not drop with a longbow in the other. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, attack is normal.
Normal. 22.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
Okay. 5 damage.
5 damage.
That's odd as well. 1 second.
So you connect and you hear Othello say, "Wow, okay, that 4 legs. That's a bit new. I'm not gonna let you do that again."
You make him fall. If the ghost makes her fall down the hole.
Don't worry, I'll tell you it's for free. I'm gonna avoid something like that happening.
Okay, good.
Well, until Garvek overpowers you and pushes you over the edge. That's
We're not level 5 yet, are we? And I don't cut the bag then.
You do not.
Fuck. Ah, shit. Shit. Oh, bugger. I'm gonna end my turn there then. I'm trying to do that. I reconnect.
Okay. Yeah, I think that looks like a bug. I mean, it's showing like that on my screen, but like looking at the effects of it and all, it's as normal.
Yeah, it just caught me off guard. That's all.
I'm just gonna private roll it, make sure it's not actually.
It looks like it's the
No, it's
damage
not.
modifier.
It's not. It's fine. Don't worry.
Okay, that's fine. Yes, I shall have my turn.
So Athela is going to take a swipe back at Vad and just say, "Get out of my way! I'm getting out of this place." And we'll be making a couple of hand axe attacks.
God. Not raging now.
Not raging. I mean, what does a ghost know about any of that? Cool. We've got one normal and one crit.
What's the normal one?
Normal one is 7.
This is. Or is that
No,
damage?
no, it's the damage I'm talking. Rolled an 18 and 27.
Oh, right, okay. Normal is 7, okay. 7 damage. Right.
And then the crit is 12 damage.
Oh, I've just fucked up.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. I fucked up.
Yeah.
1 second, I fucked up. And for some reason, my thing's closed. Set this.
Is 19 damage.
19 total.
Yep.
Okay. Ouchie.
Oh, hang on. I suppose we should get the other guys in.
Oh, yeah. Our companions.
Who's the one? Who's that one?
Don't know. Tobias would have had a turn.
Oh, yeah. Where are they?
And he is going to point. I don't know how you always end up being the punching bag, but like,
It's my speciality.
it's impressive.
I mean, he is playing the barbarian.
So yeah, took your siege bias, fire off an Eldritch Blast. It misses. Garvek.
I suppose I do usually end up with the large, hard to miss characters.
Yeah, I suppose.
I was going to say the reason you taken over is A, you were the next person in line, and B, you were bigger than a kobold. Mainly the bigger than a kobold thing.
A little bit.
That's what I mean. That's literally why I didn't go for Garvek, because Garvek's actually smaller than Trex and is another fucking kobold. He's sick of fucking kobolds. Is that another hideous laughter?
Yes.
Excellent. That is a fail. You'll see Athela fall to the ground and begin laughing.
Well,
Uh,
that was easy.
Runic, I suppose, gonna move up and what would you want him to do?
Has he got like a stick he can try and remove the satchel with?
I mean, it's got entangles, so you can like properly.
Oh, yeah, you can restrain with entangle.
Oh fuck, that's huge actually. No, it's like 20/20. Never mind.
Yeah, actually.
I mean, just a normal grapple restrain, maybe.
Yeah, sure. I'll put him here just for space sake. So.
Oh wait. Yeah.
Yep, Athela is correctly restrained. We'll just suspend combat then.
Okay, if Athela's restrained, Can I, with like the end of my bow or something that I'm holding in the other hand, like try and hook the bag off?
You may. Maybe easier, like cutting it off. To be honest, she's like sort of grappled and sort of
Yeah.
thrashing about with laughter. So there's a bit of combination thing going on in the minute.
Actually, no. Can I open the bag
course.
without touching it with like the dagger?
Yeah.
And have a peer in.
Yeah. It seems to have like moss, lichen, some small bits of shrubbery. Looks all fairly wintry herbs and all that sort of thing. There's nothing valuable as far as you're concerned.
Just like what looks like ingredients.
Not even like it's
Is the moss and lichen growing on the inside?
no, they're like specific little clumps. Like they've definitely been. They're definitely more samples. But I would describe this more scientific than like a herbalist's bag, for example. See if you like scribbled written notes and whatnot as well.
Can I try and like not touch the notes, taking them out?
Yeah.
And then cut the bag off
Mhm.
and throw it down the pit
Sure.
without touching it there.
Oh, like flicking it off. Yeah.
Yeah, like flicking it.
So yeah, you flick it off, and then almost like as if been tugged by some sort of like spiritual thread, the ghost like gets pulled out of Ithella and down into the pit. There is the comical no.
Ithella
And
gives a
disappears into
mighty
the Underdark.
sneeze and goes, "Ugh! Oh, that was horrible." Ugh.
I keep the hideous laughter going.
And then she keeps laughing. And then she immediately starts laughing again.
Just for a little bit. There we go.
The football seems to have woken up and is very much speaking in Draconic and looks up at Garvek and is, Oi! Who you?
We're the people who just saved your ass.
Oh, Ghost Man!
Yes, Ghost Man.
Ugh! Where'd he go?
Pit.
I can't stab him then.
No,
It's in my head!
it was in the bag. But you know better than to pick up strange things. Never mind.
There's
Yeah.
shinies in it!
What
It's
does
a
the
nice
note say?
bag!
But it's down there if you want it. You could use your wings.
It looks back at them and sort of rips them off and it's like, stupid ghost. Fake wings don't count.
That's what I said.
Wait, they're fake?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he promptly like rips them off one at a time and sort of stomps on them a little bit.
I like offer like Pit.
It.
Do you know where you are?
Mine. Humans ran it.
Yep. Well, we came down here to ask you politely to leave. The town sent us in. They're not too pleased that you came down here.
Is there somewhere in town? We go?
I'll like turn to everybody else and be like, so what do you guys think?
Sorry, can you repeat the question you just asked, Phil? Somewhere in town we go.
Is there somewhere in time they can go?
Oh. I'll just like shrug his shoulders and go, yeah.
Oh well, in that case, I don't think this town's the best place for you to go. But there is another town up the road. What's it called? Lonelywood. If you know it.
Never been.
No, we happen to be in a position where we maybe offer you employment if you'll be willing to take it. We've spoken to most of your crew, and they seem a reasonable lot. And as long as you are, then we'll be happy to offer you room, board, and employment.
He looks a little bit taken aback by the hospitality, I suppose, being shown. And sort of squints up, thinking it could be some sort of scam, I suppose, and says, "And what we do?"
Running in. I assume you know how to cook.
Oh, Thwip, you good rat.
Yeah, I do like a good rat. I'll look round at everybody else.
Have I stopped laughing at this point?
Yeah.
She gives you a sharp jab in the side. Well, I've eaten worse.
Maybe we can hire a chef, but
You could substitute rat for chicken. Or the fuck do people eat in 10 towns, Phil? What's the meat? It's
It's
fish.
Yeah, mostly.
Or trout.
It's the knucklehead trout. That's their main source of protein, I suppose. And he's like, "Oh, chicken! That tastes like rat, but small."
Sure.
yeah. So, what do you say?
Looking ponderously, but not in like an intelligent way, in the sort of face shapes the ghost was making his face go into, but in a more distinctly kobold way. And says, "Yeah, okay."
Wonderful. So we all leave the mine and the good people of whatever that town's called. Notes.
I still think there's something like we're missing here.
Maybe.
You're welcome to jump down the hole and find out.
Not down there. Stash, maybe?
Yeah, I'll just say. But first, Do you have you found any like stashes, treasure?
Oh,
Down
lots of shinies and walls. No time to no time to mine them though.
Any shinies not in walls?
No, humans take them out when they ran off.
Well, if you go and gather your men, we'll meet you at the entrance and point you on the road. We're just gonna like have a quick last look around down here. We've got a few things we need to do, and yeah.
Yeah, okay. And he, heads on past all of you.
What was in the little pieces of notes and stuff in the bag?
Literally, like research notes. There's comments on like sort of sponginess and moisture retention and things like that.
Was he planning to take part in the Great British Bake Off then?
Possibly. You'll never know. Because you literally yeeted him into the Underdark.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I didn't see anything else that we could do.
No, not really. I mean, this will be the first session that a villain's not been knocked unconscious.
Yet.
Bad almost was though.
Hello.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
There's still time.
Hello, sorry I'm very late. Some very
No
stupid
problem.
things happened. Which I'll
Same.
talk about, I guess.
Cool. So, are we just searching for loot? Also, keep an eye on those kobolds above. Make sure they're not cutting down the bridge.
Oh yeah, they still trying to cut it down.
No. They fucked off ages
they-
ago.
Okay.
Came down, but then they were going back up. So, just make sure they're not like cutting it behind them.
To be fair, even if like all the kobolds were on the bridge, I think they would still only weigh about as much as the fellow. So I haven't done the maths and I can't be asked to, but it works out fairly similar.
Yeah. Anything on this side? Down these?
Not really, no.
stairs?
There's some general sort of, I suppose, detritus from sort of creatures existing down here a little bit, but nothing of worth. As before and always around this place, you do see like hints of gems in the walls, and I mean you've got the kit, so if you really wanted, I'm sure you could have a go at getting some gems out of the walls. But
Yeah, didn't we collect some stuff from the entrance, like shovels and pickaxes and things?
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah.
although I'll
I
take a
have.
perception test from anybody standing out here.
Sure. Keep forgetting I've got shit wisdom.
Yeah, I felt it. Can you even see that? Nice. So yeah, anyone standing out here, in here can tell that over here, would appear to be one of the more active work sites. The sort of the bucket that runs across seems to have like the mud seems to be a bit fresher, I think would be the way to tell from there. Likewise, the sort of gem veins seem a little bit more exposed than sort of are in around where you're at the minute.
Well, she's going to kind of gesture over there and go, well, that'd be an okay place to start, but no way in hell am I going across on that bucket.
Does it look safe enough for Vaden to cross?
Yeah.
One with the mining equipment, I guess, and I'll try. I think. In my injured state.
So yeah, there's an upright and a crank on it, so similar as before, except this time it's going across the massive gap instead of vertically.
Okay. I guess I'll stand in the bucket if it's big enough. And try and. Do I crank myself across, or someone has to crank me across?
Either or.
I'll crank myself across, I think.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh god.
So yeah, looking down, I know I made the joke last time, but you stare into the abyss, and it very much stares back at you. It is an impossibly long way down.
Yeah. Guess he's no stranger to staring into the abyss. I'd know, go. It's safe, I guess. Back to everyone else. And I guess I'll have a look in this first room. I'll just sort of step inside it.
Mm-hmm. I'll give someone else a chance to get across. And then
Oh, yeah. Tobias will go next, seeing as he also noticed.
Sure.
I'll pass some tools from my back for you to take, but I don't think I'm going in that bucket somehow.
I feel like that would be straining the limits of imagination a little bit.
What is it? It's this room here, and/or this one?
Yeah. Both. This one's got something special in it, but I'll get to that in a second. Anyone else coming across?
Yeah, I'll come across.
Cool. I'll just leave Rennick over there because it doesn't really matter if he's over or not. Unless you want to over for mining gems. An extra pair of hands, but
Oh shit, are there gems to mine here?
okay, so we'll start in here. Go. So Tobias, sparkling geodes greet you as you enter this cavern. The gems are partially exposed in places, sticking out from the walls like glassy shards. The floor rises near the eastern wall, leaving a natural ridge with stone ramps leading up on either end. This is definitely the place for the miners who were working in before. You can tell sort of like there's like a methodical sort of order to the place. They've definitely started their work around here. As you can see, clearly work's been done, but it's definitely more like raw stone from sort of here on around. They presumably only started working here recently, so there is very much a haul to be had in here. If you spend the time doing it, of course. Vaden.
Yes.
A fossilized skull partially juts out of the east wall of the small cave. 5 feet off the ground. The skull has larger than normal eye sockets with a curious ridge between the eyes. Nothing that would pass for a nose, and 4 small holes where one would expect to see teeth.
Large eye sockets.
It's like solitaire, but centaurs play.
So large. Yeah, thank you.
Large eye sockets, 4 holes where its mouth should be.
Or where its teeth should be.
Or one would expect teeth to see.
So it's got a mouth and a jaw and stuff, right? Is it a gene stealer? But no.
No, surely not.
The skull has larger than normal eye sockets, a curious ridge between the eyes, nothing that would pass for a nose, and 4 small holes where one would expect to see teeth.
Okay. So it's got. Has it got a jaw or not? Like a lower jaw, where like in a normal skull it like hinges up and down, or is it like that's gone and it's got 4 holes in like the roof where teeth should be?
There's no obvious jaw.
Okay. Did Garvek come across?
Yes.
I would sort of just and I'll like pick up Garvek and just like push him out towards the skull and go, "What is it?"
What am I rolling? Investigation?
Mystery? Investigation, I suppose?
Oh fuck! I just clicked what it might be.
I think I know what it might be, but that's only because I was
Can I roll as
looking
well?
at something.
Yeah, you probably should.
Yeah, investigation.
Mhm.
Oh. Yeah. Oh.
The only, I don't know, the shape is, I don't know. I mean, it's a bit like those. It looks a bit like those weird fish that the fishermen bring up sometimes. Aren't really fish, but they're kind of squishy with tentacles.
Like an octopus kind of.
That kind of thing. Yeah, like, the shape reminds you of those.
Wonderful.
Although
It's what I thought it was.
if either of you give me an Arcana check,
I have Arcana.
or if both of you give me an Arcana check,
Sure, I've got Arcana too.
you can do it with advantage, Faden.
With advantage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll roll again. A 14 is the best you get out of me today. Apparently.
Yeah, it is.
It's fossilized.
Yep.
Okay. I'll sort of drop Garvek on the ground and go, "Oh." Do I see? Is it only the skull? I see.
No, there is something shining from behind the like eye sockets.
Not again.
Have you got a hammer?
Yeah, he's took mine and kid over, so I'm happy to assume anyone that needs it has it.
By the way, Garvek, Vaden's like demeanor just instantly changes. Like he's going to hand you the hammer, and he's not going to take his eyes off of it.
Cool. Can I like use my jeweler's tools to like try and like chip this thing out of the wall? I imagine there's a little
Yeah, sure.
like chisel and stuff in there.
It might take you a while there, handy to frame. Anyone?
Okay, I conjure a chisel.
Anyone?
I conjure an
I don't
actual
know.
chisel. There you go. Hammer and chisel.
Come on, Shawshank Redemption isn't that old.
Yep, no, I get it.
I've not seen it.
Oh, you fucking not seen it? Oh my god.
What?
The youth today. Ugh.
Jesus. Go watch it.
Okay. Yeah, please do.
That is your homework for this session.
So Garvek,
Yeah.
pretty much after your first
I think I know what you mean.
strike at the skull, it's obviously fossilized and very old, and everything that's sort of exposed to you that isn't like directly embedded in the rock, basically just crumbles away in about half a dozen pieces.
Oh, really?
Revealing.
I'm like trying to like keep. I was trying to keep the skull intact.
No, even
No.
at that, very, very fragile. But it reveals
Fair.
this.
How big is it?
About the size of your fist.
Ooh.
Is it like glowing in any sort of way? Like emanating slight magical light, maybe?
You would definitely call it magical, yeah. I was gonna say it's about the size of about the size of a kobold's fist. So it's for the rest of you, it's sort of like a large uncut jewel of some sort.
Tiny.
Very.
Brother,
Yeah.
some things are best left alone.
Well, let me know when you find one. I'll slip it in a pocket.
So we're about, what, 2-3 sessions away from you peering into it and calling it my precious?
Am kobold is shiny. Yeah. Guessing with like, I have proficiency with jeweler's tools, so anything particularly about this rock that I might know anything about?
It's magical. I'm afraid
Cool.
I'm afraid you need to spend a little bit more time with it.
Oh no.
Well, then I best keep it in my bag of magical rocks. Because I'm sure storing it inside of a wizard's spellbook will be perfectly fine. Nothing will go wrong.
As
There you go.
as Garvik puts it away, I'm gonna like turn my attention back to the fractured skull pieces. Are they like small, fine dust, or is it like large enough pieces, like a Easter egg, that you could sort of maybe put back together?
Yeah, I think that's actually a really good description of it. Yeah.
Did we just find a D&D Kinder Surprise?
Could I try and gather up some of the pieces?
Sure. How careful are you being?
I'd be very careful to touch it, first of all.
Mhm.
Like, I'd like nudge it with my foot slightly and then like pick one piece up and examine it and then like do the same.
I was going to say a foot nudge would be enough to break whatever piece you touched into at least another 3 pieces.
Really?
Oh yeah, this is like it's being held together out of habit rather than because it belongs in one piece.
Oh, I think I know what you mean. Like,
the fact there's like 0 air movement down here and no one's like interacted with it is the only reason it's one piece. Like it's ancient and not in a lasting sort of way.
So if I like try and pick it all up and like maybe try and stack it and put it away, it's just gonna be dust by the time I get it back out.
Like yeah, pretty much like any sort of pressures put on it is gonna break it. Like if you were careful and were like it wouldn't even like hold up under its own weight sort of thing. Like it would be
if it breaks that easily, I didn't realize it would break that easily. I'll leave it.
Fair enough.
But I'll sort of examine it, and if it like figuring out it breaks that easily, I'll just like leave it and sort of See if the rest of the skeleton's there. I guess.
No.
It's just the skull.
Yeah.
Is there anything odd about this particular cave? Other
No.
than that,
No, that's about it.
brother. Tell me when you do something with that, and he'll sort of just gesture to the large thing that he's got just received.
Yes. I'll be very careful.
No, be very careful.
God, fine.
And as Vaden's doing this, he'll sort of look at you, but it'd be more like looking through you with 1,000-yard stare. But yeah, anyway.
Okay. So, are you having to go and see if you can dig up any wealth as a bonus to your time in the mine?
I will be, yes. That's what Tobias would have been doing from the onset that he stepped in here.
Of course, yeah. Cool. Any of the rest of you joining in?
Gavik will try and get some rocks that look like they'll be good for his purposes, but maybe not.
Oh yeah,
full-on
definitely some of
gemstones.
those.
Yeah.
I guess Vaden will.
Okay. Cool. Well, in that case, after an hour, you've managed to get geodes that should be worth a few gold each. Approximately 10 gold each.
Oh.
We're rich.
Okay. I read it somewhere.
If you want to spend another hour
Yeah.
to try and get another geode, you're more than welcome.
I mean, it's a more worthwhile activity money-wise than catching the fish was.
During this time, Gavik could show Tobias the gem as well, see if he knows anything about it.
Sure. Tobias, give me an Arcana roll.
Explain what we found in the other room and that sort of thing.
Yep, it's magical. But at a glance, and even sort of fumbling it around your hands and giving it a once over, you can't really determine anything specific from it, other than it's quite powerful.
Is it short rest or long rest to identify something?
It's an identify spell.
I guess after examining it and holding it up to light and so forth, Tobias would hand it back and say, "It's magical and it's strong. And I suppose the consequences are on you if anything bad were to happen."
It's always on me. Not fair.
I mean, I think you can use a short rest to I think officially it's a short rest to determine the magical properties of something. But but it can't be considered a short rest when you're doing that. It has to be it's an hour of deliberate study.
Excuse me while I deal with the cat.
By all means. Let's see.
I thought the only way to identify it before attuning to it would be an identify spell.
Alternatively, a character can focus on one magic item during a short rest, while being in physical contact with an item. At the end of the rest, the character learns the item's properties as well as how to use them.
Okay.
So,
Yeah,
Yeah. Identifies more for like safely identifying something and doing it like instantly.
Well, shall I? Well, in that case, I assume that's what you've been doing the last hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
I'll add it to your sheet then.
Oh Lord.
While everyone else is mining and whatever, can I take that as a short rest to roll a hit die?
Of course.
Although, it's only 5 hit points. Do I really want to? What the hell? Sure.
So yeah, you now know what it does. It does need
Cool.
tuning though, if you want to use it. If they're spending a second hour, I think it takes an hour to attune to something, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Are we spending a second hour?
How we've currently got what, 3 geodes?
Yep, currently 3.
We said they were worth tens of gold.
How about 10 gold each? Yeah.
About 10 gold each. If we do 3 more, then we'll have like 1 for Othello and 1 for Garvik, and then like another out. Well, I suppose they've not bothered. Although Othello. Are we spending another hour?
Yeah, Phil, you've copied in the GM notes,
It shouldn't have.
but it's fine.
Did I just roll like the worst possible result? I did, didn't I?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
No, you can't reroll ones. That's with.
Oh, that. No, that's fine. Hang on. It's weird. It shouldn't have shown this for you.
That was my guess anyway, so it's fine.
No, that's okay. Yeah. Oops, I just deleted it by accident. My bad. There you go.
Okay. If everyone else is spending another hour, I don't know.
And there you go. That's the correct one. Okay, second R.
If everyone else is, Tobias and Runikar.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
And tuning, yes.
Sure. If only for what I'm about to do next. So, Tobias, you hear a voice in your head. Hey, I can do that thing that you do.
Oh, well, that's useful. Is it from the stone?
Yeah, seems fine.
Tobias
Hey,
still looks a little concerned, but he's accepting.
Check
It
chat.
will be. Sorry.
Check your chat.
Oh God. I don't know if that's good or bad. There's no like general rule. So, yeah, this like oh dear.
Oh dear.
Huh. That's a bad table. Sweet. I'll have to have a think.
Yep.
But yeah, so I can speak to you in your mind. And yeah, this thing's like radiating light as well in a 15 bright, 15 dim.
Yep.
Radius.
When you have it like out and
Out.
visible, yes.
Yeah. Awesome.
It's a fucking disco.
Maybe not chroma.
I think there's like a pulse or something.
Yeah, I'm looking through them, trying to find one I like the look of. Yeah, looking for that.
I guess like everyone in the room sees this light pulsing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this might do.
Apt. Yeah, pretty, right?
That's not going to be irritating at all.
For that.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have it tucked away most of the time, I think. But
Yeah, well, I mean, at the minute you're showing it off, so.
yeah. I was just laying Coslim's mind at rest. Not gonna pulsating purple lights on all the time. Unless.
So yeah, congrats! You have another 3 gems. So you have about 60 gold pieces worth of gems.
Those kobolds will be impatient.
Ah. Interesting. It uses the Monster Manual telepathy rules.
Yeah, what do you think? Thanks to our handy dandy time tracker, it is 11:15 in game.
I'll tell you,
Nice.
Othello's definitely getting a bit bored by this point, just sat playing endless games of solitaire. Sorry, Solitor.
Fine. Vaden will just. I'll sort of start to leave, I guess.
Yeah, sure. I mean, if party wants to go, then we'll go. We've profited from this.
Definitely.
Try and go back across. Brilliant. Do I have a healing potion? Vitality. Oh, do we want to search the other way, or would it be all kobold habitat stuff, living spaces?
Yeah, it's all like little cubbies and whatnot that the calls shut up in. I'll tell you, it's free. It's a fun, interesting shit.
Okay. Yeah, Valen will just start making his way out, I guess. Everyone else is.
Yep. Wait, am I ahead of everyone? Oh no, never mind.
No, you're behind me.
As soon as you get this far tracks, this is it. Oh, you big jumps take ages.
Is it back
Let
the
me
way
go.
back the way we came?
Huh?
Oh yeah.
Valen will reply back in Draconic, like, blame him, and he'll point at Garvek.
Who's nowhere to be seen at the minute.
Sorry, I was sorting sheets.
Be dragging, then hold shift. That's where I get.
Yep. Okay.
Whoop. That's weird. Yeah, they'll sort of grumble and at that point head on. Oops. No, he's not radioactive.
Fucking glowing. Could I try and squeeze by them a little bit, maybe, so that it's not the kobolds that are first coming out of the cave?
Sure. You get lots of ice and elbows in the knee, elbows in your knee, and bits and pieces like that. But yeah, sure.
Like Vannon's going to say people won't like you coming out first.
What's wrong with us?
Nothing. You're not liked.
Hey,
Is it this way?
Yeah, I was gonna say just for simplicity's sake.
No, it's not.
I'm just gonna take the kobolds off the screen. It is.
Is it? That's the Grail way, isn't it? It's up to the
There you
Grail
go.
this way.
I booped you.
Whatever. Okay. Yeah. Oh God. Just gonna carefully go across this, I guess, again.
Yeah.
There's definitely a bit of a delay at the moment.
Oh, can I take my rope back as well?
Yeah, sure.
Because I remember just pinning it to the cave wall here to try and like help this thing to if we just fall off or not, like, or if it collapses underneath us. But now you said it was
each
pretty
of you in
stable.
turn. Yeah, cranks your way on up.
What?
Don't go on there. Is she off yet?
Oh, that's
I
what
do
the
feel it's
screams.
pedantic, so he's gonna go. Oh,
Yeah.
actually, you're too heavy.
And then it's through here.
Yum.
Well done. Made it out of the cave. So what's the plan then? Are you sending the kobolds on ahead, or to Lonelywood? I mean,
Oh, I think we should. Yeah, I think we should tell them to go like round the outskirts of the town to try and not be seen, especially because it's like nighttime now.
yeah, should we like go with them and like give them some basic instructions about how we want the inn and stuff? They can start fixing it up. Maybe,
Oh yeah, it's not even fixed, is it?
maybe like warn the townsfolk we've recruited some kobolds and a mummy.
Yeah, we would need to like tell people that they're not to be surprised about the kobolds.
Yeah.
Um.
Otherwise, we'll come back and they'll be like, "Hey guys, we killed those kobolds for you."
fair enough. So head on back to Tourmaline first. To say that the mine's been cleared.
Yeah.
Guess we'd better.
Cool. It is 11:30 at night.
Of course.
And just for simplicity's sake.
Okay.
Okay, where would you like to check for the speaker at?
Pub.
The clam.
Good. The clam. Good shout actually. Yeah, he's there. Actually the same booth you sort of left him at earlier. Obviously he's having a chat with a few people. There's half dozen or so empty tankards and glasses sitting on the table, and yeah, it seems to be fairly quiet night. They're definitely sort of getting their drinking in before something. But otherwise, yeah, it's fairly good mood. Yeah. Anyone going to engage him, or?
I was just going to get a drink.
Yeah, fair enough.
So we told the kobolds to go on ahead, right? Just to be clear.
Wait outside of town, probably.
Yeah,
And we'll go and get them after.
I'm happy enough to assume
Yeah.
you've told them to like wait up the road, like over, like in this general direction. Like that's I'm not going to be too pedantic about that.
Right, so if nobody else is gonna, none of the talkier people are gonna walk up to the speaker, Vaden will, and he'll go, "Kobolds are gone."
Oh, how'd you manage that? Glad to hear it.
We talked to them.
No, surely it wasn't that easy.
Ethel's
One
going to
was
shout out.
possessed.
Yeah, she's going to shout out from the bar. There was a ghost. Don't forget the ghost.
And he's going to sort of shrug it. You would think that would be the unrealistic thing that would sort of make him disbelieve the story. Quite the contrary. He's like, oh, okay, yeah, okay. I've heard weirder things than that this week. Here's your gold, and he just plonks it right down on the table.
Weirder things.
Well, 10 times, isn't it?
Everyone likes a story.
Exactly.
I'm half surprised you didn't have him say, "Oh, there was some fisherman the other day babbling on about a talking giant dinosaur fish thing."
Never know. That could have been one of the things he's heard.
I was. If it wasn't clear, I was trying to pry for the weirder thing. But if he's not going to tell me, I'm just going to pick up the gold and fuck off, I guess. Or if we're going to, yeah.
You can try and pry for it if you want.
Well, that was Vaden's attempt at prying.
Oh, was it? Okay.
So if anyone else wants to try, go ahead.
How much is this beer setting me back, by the way?
It depends what one you're ordering.
The nice one. Not the, what was it, the number 2 special or whatever the hell it was.
Oh yeah, you've got to insult him again, haven't you?
So
I've heard all about the number 2 special. I'm avoiding that like the plague. Some of that nice dwarven beer, please.
no. Like you'll hear a voice in your head, like, no. Play up that it's terrible.
You hear Garvek's voice in your head telling you just that.
Oh, this is
She's very confused and looks around. It's like, what? Hearing things. I don't normally hear things until I've had
tell
the
him
beer
the dwarven
first.
beer is terrible. Then we might be able to buy some at a cheap price for our pub.
I'm going to look over at Garvek.
Waves.
Are you doing a
Cool, right?
thing in my head?
Yeah. It's all the rage, apparently.
Okay, good. I wondered if the ghost was somehow. Never mind. Anyway. Just going to turn to the barkeep. Your beer is terrible!
Oh.
Or something, I don't know. I didn't really get the gist of it. Can I have some, please?
Ooh, don't worry, I'm still here. Ooh.
Can I throw a beer mat at Garvek?
You may. Roll dexterity. That doesn't beat his AC, so you miss.
Okay. My point was still made, though.
Beer mats aren't the most stable in flight anyway. It's like throwing styrofoam at someone.
Fair enough.
So is the barkeep thoroughly confused by all this? Because I would be.
Yeah, I mean, you just like chucked a beer mat at somebody for apparently no reason. So yeah. Yeah, he's gonna try for a little nudge in the weird thing, or
Just beer. Give me beer now. Was I not clear?
all right, number 2 coming up.
No, anything but that. I've been warned about the number 2.
You telling me you didn't like it?
Well, let's just say I was here to witness the effects last time.
He gets quite a stern look in his face and said, "All right, anything but that then."
Uh-oh? Anyway, okay then, let's see what he gives me.
Yeah, he hands you up a tankard full of yellow liquid.
Can take a suspicious sniff and then sip it.
Nature, survival, or intelligence, your pick.
Well,
Hang
roll
on,
for
2 of those
once.
are skills, and one of them is an ability score.
Hang on.
Certainly not Arcana.
Survival, okay.
I suspect there may be some piss in it.
Okay, I take a sniff, and before I get to the point of taking a sip, I go, yeah, okay. I'm just going to dump it over his head. He wants to be like that. Also, who has a tankard of piss just sitting around behind the bar that they can hand to somebody? Literal piss.
I've been in bars like that.
This took a turn I was not expecting.
I said there was a bit of piss. I didn't say it was all piss.
Okay. Still, just any amount of piss in a tankard is not what you...
Fair enough. The tavern goes dead quiet. Like, every bit of conversation just stopped at the exact same time. The room is dead silent.
Well, time to
So,
leave.
what is the weirdest thing you've heard?
He's like barely even looking at you, and he's looking over at the bar. For speaker, doesn't seem like overly concerned. You think he might have jumped up to try and stop this, but you suspect he's got enough sense to maybe just let this one fly and see what happens. Unless somebody gets killed, it'd be all right.
Oh god. We're gonna like start playing Ballroom Blitz or something.
The 20th level fighter behind the bar whips out his great sword, Bloodbane.
Oh no. Isn't the Yawning Portal, thank you very much. What's his name in the Yawning Portal? I forget now. Oh well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. He says, "Oh
Folly.
yeah, that yeah." Trovis up in Kerkonig says he's got some invisible thieves.
Invisible thieves?
Yeah, he didn't say much more than that, but he seems pretty puzzled by it.
Sorry, where was this?
Kerkonig.
Oh
Ah, right.
god.
Hell is just staring down the barkeep at this point,
Yeah, and the barkeep is staring back.
covered in pissy
There's a
beer,
lot of that.
apparently.
I'm gonna roll a d100.
Who, me?
Would you like Even, would you like even or odd?
Okay. I'm gonna say even.
Ooh.
Oof.
Oof.
Sounds like a big oof.
I mean, a 7 doesn't beat your armor class. Okay, so fair enough. Another tankard comes up and misses your jaw by about an inch, and the whole place kicks off.
Yay, bar fight! Well, I'm still wielding the empty pissy tanker, so I'm gonna try and hit him back with it.
All right, roll the hit.
Which is going to be...
Just use any of your weapons and it'll be fine. Or like unarmed strike would do for simplicity's sake. Yep, you fucking clobber him. Full damage.
It's oh yeah.
So yeah, the rest of you see the barman sort of take a swing at Othello, and Othello to like promptly batter him back against the wall. He bonks his head in the back wall, knocking over a few glasses, and then slumps down into the ground. The speaker at this point does stand up with a stern but there's an air of patience about him, I think would be the way to describe it. And he comes on over to you, Othello, and says, and would you like to explain what that was about?
The gentleman, no, let me rephrase. The fucker currently sprawling on the floor felt fit to give me a tankard of beer that had quite literally piss in it.
And what reason did you give him to give you the piss jar?
I guess because I said something bad about the special number 2, whatever it was, that my friends had the displeasure of trying here earlier.
From the point you said number 2, like there's just a look of exasperation goes over his face, and it's like right, just go. You probably deserve he deserved that. Someone's been needing to tell him he's been making like brewing piss downstairs for the last while. But you know, I can't tolerate you knocking out my barman. So
She just cracks her knuckles and say, well, you know, if you need some more sense knocked into him, don't hesitate to call me. And she's going to stalk outside.
yep, fair enough. No, nothing more to it than that. The bar goes back to like basically as soon as the speaker sort of stood up, everybody sort of kept their eye on him, and he sort of gives it, sort of conducts them back into their seats, as it were, and everyone sort of gets back to normal. Yeah, back to the Lonelywood at this point.
I think so. Also, this might be a good time for a break, maybe?
Yeah, if you want a break, yeah.
Mm.
Welcome back.
I'm back.
Okay. So, we'll just get straight into it. For my own simplicity's sake, the kobold have either fallen a little bit behind or are a bit ahead. So, going along the road, the snow picks up, and there seems to be a shambling figure ahead of you in the road, and it seems to be emitting a ghostly, frosty sort of light.
Sanha, is that you? Are you glowing?
Oh, could I have my lantern?
Oh, sure, of course. What is it again?
Is it 30-60?
Yeah, sounds right.
Sorry, it's 30-30, but you know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Othello's going to get her weapons ready, just, okay.
Right. Stop there, buddy.
Halt! Unless you want a good smacking.
At this point, where'd it go? Fuck's sake. Yeah, a voice in your head, very similar to the one you met back at the tomb, whispers through your head with the same sort of tingly, cold freeze. It says, "This is the doom that awaits you all. This is the fate of anyone who dare claim what is mine. Behold the final light."
Garvek, is that you playing silly bugs again?
Not this time.
Have initiative, everybody.
I was about to say, I want to charge in and attack. I was slightly too slow.
Oh, for God's sake. 2 initiatives, 2 threes.
I don't think I have a token.
You absolutely do.
Oh, that was a bad roll for me.
I've got no vision or anything. I don't see my token either.
Okay, I will redrag your token then. Give me 2 seconds.
Wait, there it is. Cool. Oh, fuck, yeah, I'm 7 HP now.
Oh yeah, you never. Oh dear.
Why have we even got a druid NPC?
Why is it rolling for me?
What are you trying to roll on?
Initiative.
Or have you got the combat tracker open? You can usually roll from that if you load it from your sheet.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I was trying to do it from my sheet and it wasn't doing anything, but now I can do it from the combat tracker. It's handy.
Do this.
You can also pop out the combat tracker too.
If you right click on it.
Little fist. Give it a right click. And it pops out. That's cool. Control clicking auto measures.
What was that, sorry?
If you control click, it will measure.
That is very handy.
Bella, here you go.
Right, well, it's been a bit of a disappointing evening. I heard there was nice beer, and instead I got served tankards of piss, and now I just want to get back to whatever counts as home and go to bed. And now there's buggers in Alve, so I would like to rage. Because it's just, it's the thing to do right now.
Because piss beer.
Yeah.
Seems like a reasonable response to me.
Bloody barkeeper's lucky I didn't try and chop his head off. And I'm going to be marching up to it and just taking a big old swipe with... Actually, I'll use my lance.
Ooh.
Ooh.
You have reach, right?
Yeah, I think I can be from here and get...
Correct.
Yes, I'll do that. Take a good old lunge at it.
That's it. Fair enough. Yeah, you hit it and sort of like rolls with the hit. Doesn't seem particularly phased.
Okay. Uh, uh,
If that's his turn, it got hit and wasn't overly phased. You say?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, it kind of looks like a robe with some light shining out the hood. Is that basically what it is?
Being a bit closer to it, you realize that it looks like a human of some sort.
Okay.
Like under, it's wearing like a fairly normal traveling cloak. Face is a bit sort of emaciated from presumably being outside quite a lot. But other than that, it looks like a normal person.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. This one. So anything. Yes. Okay. I will shoot him with my longbow.
Okay.
Yes. No, there isn't. A 20.
20 hits.
Brilliant. I don't know if I have to do this before or after, but I would like to make it a brute bane arrow.
Okay. Yeah, it's what we'll call smite rules. You can see it hits first before declaring it. So yes.
Let me see. I can fire magical as part of the attack action. You comply with your yeah, you can use the option when the arrow hits. So, smite rules. Yes, I will roll damage for the shot first, which is normal.
Okay.
Which is
Nice.
12 damage with 2d6 necrotic. So 11 necrotic damage. And it must make a Constitution saving throw. DC will be something. Wait one. I will find it. Eight plus proficiency, so 10.
I was gonna say, it rolled an 8, so it's taking the 11 damage.
It takes the 11 damage nonetheless.
Oh, okay. Damage of the target's attacks is half. Oh, nice.
Yes.
Cool. That'll be useful.
I think I've already used my action search.
Yeah, I mean that definitely hurt it a bit more than Athela.
Have I used my action search?
What
I don't
combat
think so.
have we been in?
The Grail.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's where I used the other
You've
shot.
got second wind.
Well, they're not ticked off your sheet, and if you use them, they will take the use off. So I would assume you've got them both.
Yeah, fair enough. Yes, I will do a second wind.
Okay.
Which will be 1d10 plus 3, evidently. Because we're level 3, right? Yes. So I will regain 6 damage, 6 hit points, etc.
Awesome.
And that will be my turn.
Okay. Tobias.
Move away from this group here, and then is it just a very bright light that's emanating from it? Is that correct?
Yeah. Bright, ghostly, cold light. Yes. Literally from its face, like it is in the picture.
Okay. I'll do nothing special. It's just going to be Eldritch Blast. Oh, okay.
Oh, nice. Very nice. Cool.
Okay, that's my turn.
Fair enough. Garvik.
So was it the Frost Maiden's voice we heard?
Yes.
Cool. Okay, try and keep this thing the hell away from me. And that's a intelligence save.
Would you believe it doesn't
Possible.
pass it?
That is 13 psychic damage, and it can, on its next turn, choose to move, have an action, or a bonus action.
Oh, nice. Oh, that one. That one's a cunt.
Only one of the three.
Yeah. Okay. Is that your turn?
I'm gonna move behind that rock.
Okay. Okay.
And that is my turn.
Okay, Runic is gonna polymorph, I suppose, or wild shape even.
Turning into a big cat does seem to be Bacon's preferred
It does, yeah.
MO.
There we go. And we'll be moving up and attacking. I'll do that. Oh, and there's a, what is it? Yeah, points. Okay, so strength saving throw from that. Okay, that's the only thing that's done properly. And then claw attack. As a Noberino Cappuccino. Okay, Baden.
Okay. The kitty cat.
Oh, that's right. It's not.
Wait, why am I
Oh
on
no! Why are you on it twice?
I don't know why am I on it. Why am I on it
Weird.
twice?
Well, it's go now. Ooh, and who do we go for? Let's just roll a d5. D5 going clockwise.
I'm sorry, what?
So that's
Spell
me.
it is.
Yay!
Yep.
Oh.
13?
My AC at the moment will be exactly 13. I'm not dual wielding.
That is unhit then. And how about... Ooh, you got lucky. 6. Okay, and the damage on that is going to be...
We're supposed to be able to mouse over it and see that it says badly injured.
Yes.
Okay.
29 damage.
What? Although I am raging, so that's halved, I suppose.
No. I'm afraid not. It is cold damage.
Okay. because that's okay. It's not physical. Okay. Wow. Okay. I'm glad I used that hit die earlier then. Otherwise, I'd be down right now.
Hmm.
I spoke too soon earlier.
And rage is not actually proving to be all that useful in this campaign. Not gonna lie.
You've got the world's squishiest barbarian.
Yeah.
Okay, and thanks to Tash's mind whip. Fuck you. I mean, thank you. That's its turn. Sorry, to clarify, it basically fired its icy face laser at you.
Okay, so it's like those robots from Fallout 4 with the head laser.
Yeah, basically. That's
Oh.
that's pretty accurate, yeah. How would Ethel like to respond to that?
I mean, she's pretty pissed right now. Logic would dictate that she would try and take cover and whatever, but she's a pissed off barbarian, so she's going to close the distance, draw both her hand axes. And can I do reckless attack and still do both attacks? I think I can.
Is that not the point of it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to reckless attack this mofo. Wait, how do I set it to? Is it
If you attack, you'll
control
get prompted
click?
for the advantage.
Oh, so you don't click the little dice thing anymore.
Either works, really. Oh, no, you don't have to do that anymore. No.
Okay. So. Attack with advantage.
That's it.
I don't even need to do this because I'm flanking, but she's just pissed. so that'll be 8 damage. Then second attack.
Roll damage.
Is 11.
Nice. You get definitely getting somewhere with it.
She may also be saying some swear words while she's slashing at this mofo.
Yeah, it seems reasonable. Yeah, it's definitely still got a bit of unlife left in it. Fadden.
Might go again. No. I am gonna hit it with the longbow again, actually. $17.
It's like you are, yeah.
10 damage.
10 damage.
Is it dead yet?
Not yet, no.
I will use action surge, I think.
Ooh.
Hit it again. 17, which is a 24. I'm guessing hits.
I mean, it's more than the last one you rolled, so... yeah.
You know what? I'm going to be spicy and I'll reroll that d8.
Okay.
I rolled less, which is +4 +1, which is +5, which is 7.
Haven't you?
Went the long way around, but you know.
Still hanging on.
Okie doke. That will be my turn.
Device.
It worked last time, so I'm just going to Eldritch Blast once again.
Original.
Does Tobias
brilliant.
even have any other moves? I'm just curious.
He is a warlock.
Eldritch Blast is pretty much their thing.
Okay.
Well, that didn't do much. It's Garvex's turn.
Sorry. Firebolt.
The wizard's only thing.
It. It's still up.
We're back.
Runic, I suppose, is gonna take a swipe at it.
When it did it face laser thing, sorry, did you half the damage?
That was on attacks, not spells.
Yeah, but you still make an attack with a spell.
This wasn't then. A fair shot.
And if it was like if it's something like lightning bolt or
Wah wah.
Line
Runic's
of
not
lightning.
rolling well in my hands.
oof.
Okay.
Does it have a target, Phil?
I suppose, yeah. Hang on. How much was it then?
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
29, so 15. So yeah, Othello's technically in 17 then.
Hooray! I might not actually go down this session. Maybe. Maybe.
I wouldn't be so.
I was going to say, I'm just going to roll another d5.
Okay.
This thing doesn't really have any preferences nor hold grudges. Cool. Like I say, going clockwise. 1, 2, 3. Is an 18. Why is that not rolling again? I know an 18 hits.
This is against Garvek, just confirming.
This is against Garvek. And that's 33 damage.
Oh,
Oh, thank fuck. Second attack missed. Second attack was a 9. Let's just wait till Lodge is back. Yeah, his firebolt left this thing on 1 HP. Literally 1.
Yep.
Yeah, there's the...
Cold Ray, is that his name?
That's what his like ranged attack is. It's bit we need like the the fucking TeamSpeak nudges. It's like, hey, wake up!
Who's it to anyway?
Oh,
It's to
Garvek.
Garvek.
Yeah. I was gonna say the insta-dead is your HP in the negative, right?
It's twice your total.
Yeah, so it'd be negative 20 in his case. Yeah.
If he has a total of 20 HP, yes. But it would, yeah.
Yeah. That's okay then. So yeah, you see this thing fire its face laser over at Garvek, and he turns into a block of ice.
Oh dear.
Frozen over in the same way Othello was before. Speaking of which,
Let's finish this mofo. This is gonna kill it, right?
it's dead.
8
Well
damage.
done. Yeah, literally 1 damage.
Yeah.
So yeah, as soon as you sink the axe in for the last time,
She watches it slump to the ground and then stomps on its head for good measure.
slumps to the ground and the light disappears.
Okay. I'm going to run over to Garvek. How did we get Othello unfrozen last time? I can't remember.
Tobias
Actually-
used bonfire.
Ah.
I suppose seeing the exact same problem once again, Tobias will do the exact same.
A little bit more severe this time.
Yeah, last time I still had hit points, so I was still technically conscious, I think.
Hmm.
We need some kind of healing spell then once he's defrosted.
Runuk.
But yeah, just
Yes.
to reference, bonfire will be created like just here.
Sorry, I'm waiting until he's back. So I want at least I want at least one death saving throw from him.
Fair enough.
In the meantime, does this thing have anything on it? Aside from
Yeah.
ratty robes?
There should feel like little sort of trinkets and like almost like good luck charms, I suppose, would be the best way to describe them.
Okay. Now that this person doesn't have a weird glowing light around their head, what do they look like?
A person. Like a very normal person.
Okay.
Yeah, rifling through the notable little bits is an oil figurine made from whalebone. Little figurine of an oil.
Does it look like it's worth anything?
No, just a little trinket.
I'm just going to punt it off into the snow then.
Fair enough.
So, short break while we wait for dodge?
Yeah, if you want one, yeah.
So, what happened?
So if you scroll up, you will see the cold ray attack. I rolled a d5, same as the last turn, going
Yep.
clockwise around the group. So it was your turn to get slapped. This thing doesn't really care. It fired its cold face laser at you. Rolled an 18 to hit. Rolled damage. It rolled rather high.
Mm-hmm.
Was 30 something.
33, as you can see. And lucky for you, the second hit missed with a 9. So yeah, you basically get instantly turned to a block of ice.
Wonderful.
And I'm going to tell you what's going on with it. Can I have a death saving throw, please?
Certainly can.
Fair enough. That was just mostly for my interest. Runic will get over and will... your heal bot will upcast.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. Especially with the earlier developments.
Mm-hmm.
Dear.
Yeah, Runic will confirm that Garvek is alive, but there's definitely something magical about the ice.
Sorry, I'm back now.
Welcome back. So yeah, good news is Garvek is definitely alive.
I heard that I just caught on. There was something magical about the ice.
Yes.
So I'm guessing he's just completely frozen in place, right?
Completely frozen in place.
I suppose Tobias would try and study him now that he's thawed out. Extinguish the bonfire.
Oh, he's not thawed out.
Oh, is
He's
he not?
alive, but he's not thawed out.
Is the bonfire not doing anything?
Doesn't seem to be.
Oh, he's not dead then. Good, good.
Oh, we'll just leave him here. Fuck it.
Let him be a warning.
Yeah, I guess Tobias will inspect Garvik and try and see what's wrong, if he knows anything.
I'll try and help.
I mean, even frozen in ice, I probably only weigh like 50 pounds.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy you can like chip away at the ice like under his feet and like pick him up and pick him out of the ground and carry him. Matt, what sort of position do you think Garvik would have been standing in, seeing a freezing block of ice, a beam of cold, frosty light come towards him?
Where was his turn on turn order? Was it like straight after me?
Yes. Yeah, your firebolt left him with exactly 1 hit point.
Oh, for God's sake. I rolled poorly as well.
Yeah. Like literally
So, yeah.
like I was like, any damage will kill this fucker, and it didn't.
Smugly pointing at it, obviously.
It's like,
casting
I mean, like,
firebolt.
like literally everybody except you has like at least a +2 on whatever damage they normally use. So literally anything would have done it except for that, apparently. But yeah, no, he's frozen solid. Runic will, your heal bot will confirm that he is definitely alive. There's a life sentence from him and all that sort of some other druidy nonsense. But yeah, you'll have to drag him back like that, I'm afraid.
Guess I'll pick him up and get walking. Back to Lonely Wood.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, let's get on the move.
E.
Welcome back to Lonely Wood. The kobold is sort of is a bit ahead of you and have already went on around and looked for a place called the Ramshackle, like you said. Or well, this was more accurately, they looked for the first thing that looked like a tavern, and this was it, conveniently enough.
Nice.
Taking liberty of just lighting the fires for simplicity's sake.
I guess Vadin will carry Garvek inside. Yeah. I think. Right.
Yeah.
Doing anything? Nothing outside to do, is it?
No.
Up and gone in. Garvek's a block of ice. He's just gonna stick him down in front of the fire. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just chill there.
Yeah, just chill.
Yeah, the kobold are gonna pile on in.
Is the shrub? Is it
Yeah,
just...
I was gonna say give me a perception check going in the door.
Perception. That's persuasion. Nope.
Yeah, this place really run down, man. There's like fucking plants growing out of the floorboards.
Is it the only plant growing out of the floorboards?
Yes.
I guess I'll say to the kobolds, a bit holy. But
We know what to pray.
Mm.
You didn't say anything about praying.
no, holy, and I'll point to the hole in the roof.
Oh, yes.
Even I didn't get that. Jesus.
Yeah. Sooner it's running, sooner you get paid.
Oh, we get paid? Yes.
Sure. Fuck.
Oh, why'd you say that?
Just pay him like 2 copper.
Pay him in fish.
We can barely catch fish. Also, how much did the speakers pay us?
50
In total. 50 gold. There's 5 of us, right?
Yeah.
I guess we'll just split it up, yeah?
Oh, yeah, and you had another 60 in geodes and whatnot.
Should we just take that as...
Yeah, we'll say you trade it in time or something like that.
Okay, so... $12 gold each. On top of the 5 that we got from the thing.
Yeah.
Yes. Now I need to change sheet to delete that thing because sheet's not the best.
But yeah, the kobolds all sort of split up and go look around the place. So I'm checking out the kitchens, and who did I say made the good stuff?
I don't remember
It was
the name.
Thwip that made the best rat stew, so he goes straight to the kitchen, obviously.
Okay.
And they're all just making themselves nice and comfortable, and yeah. This movie here says, "Oh, good room," and then they'll run in.
Not like
and,
Garvek's room. No, it's mine, isn't it? No, it's Garvek's. Oh well, he's frozen.
What's he gonna do about it?
Yeah. As long as they're choosing one room, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, kobold will make little hammocks and the whole room like they'll take advantage of the vertical space. Let's put it that way.
Oh yeah. I'll help them if they need help as well. Putting up hammocks and things.
Broke on me. Oh, weird. Okay, you know what? For simplicity's sake, I think we'll just call the session there tonight. So yeah, you've got your next. What was the next clue you got?
Invisible thinking about people. Thieves.
Yes, the invisible thieves.
Care something.
Care Moorhead.
Care Koenig.
Something.
Invisible thieves in Care Koenig. What? How? I mean, we'll treat that as enough like specific in-game stuff at the minute. But what way would you like to go? Would you like to go over land, which would probably take about as long as walking the whole road, but the whole road is still a longer walk. But the straight across is going to be obviously a bit more direct. Yeah, that's cool.
I don't know. By road, I think would be best. We don't have any like snowshoes or anything, do we?
No, you don't. I was going to say another thing worth noting. Not the day you're about to roll into, but the day after is the full moon, where the sacrifices will happen. Lonelywood.
Day after today.
Didn't we get given a deadline for that?
The day after today. Not as such. The cheaters, as it were, haven't were caught up on by the guy you killed. So, that's sort of a pending mission for you, as it were.
Okay.
You don't know who it is yet, and to be honest, you don't even know how you're gonna find them either. But in the meantime, Lonelywood's sacrifice is food. So that means they usually hang out. Blah blah. The book description is smaller towns that can't afford to give up people give up their food instead. A full day's catch of knucklehead trout is strung up on wooden racks a mile outside town to be claimed by creatures that embody Arl's wrath. So if you want to figure out a way to maybe help out with that for the next in-game day, we don't need to actually spend a session doing it.
Just
but
a
if you
whole
want to,
session fishing.
yeah, I mean, but like we'll literally just do like, I don't know, like 4 rolls each or something like that, and we'll see how it goes. If you want to help out with that specifically, but yeah, whatever you think. Essentially depending on what town you're in will depend on participation or non-participation in the sacrifice. Speaker Nimsy has essentially declared you residents of Lonelywood, so and you own land and a premises in it, so maybe worth your while helping contribute to it. Otherwise,
oh god, we've just brought a pack of hungry kobolds to town.
Yeah,
they don't eat a lot.
yeah, they're kobolds. You could catch a single trout and they'd eat for 2 days.
Basically, yeah. I mean, given the trout are about as big as about 2 or 3 of them stand on top of each other, you know.
Well, then maybe 3 days, but
Yeah.
you know,
These big fuckers. But anyway,